Anyhow, folks, your next comic, please welcome up, oh yeah, please welcome up Marta Mahaney.
Oops. Good afternoon. Wasn't that first group amazing after, what, 4 months? Yeah. Woo! Really proud of them. So because I'm articulate and considered high functioning, whenever I've gone for help, they say things like, well, you don't look so bad, you don't sound so bad. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Twitch, drool, and crawl? I've been to the hospital several times, and I really should have a mental health resume. But mine is so big I can't carry it. My resume would say, graduated with honors from the Nova Scotia Hospital. Special skills include compulsive overeating, compulsive talking, and anxiety attacks. There was one guy when I was in the hospital, he'd run up and down the halls every day around 3 o'clock yelling, war alert. And that was just the head psychiatrist. You know, I have a challenge with capital health and the mental health system because they keep treating each part of me separately, and now I have a whole lot of identities, so I've had to apply for separate MSI cards, one for each one. Yeah, a little confusing there. My psychiatrist, who I still like and still work with, tells me I'm over-therapized. Great, now I'm not only addicted to food, I'm addicted to therapy. Yeah, he once told me that he could give me a pill to suppress my appetite, and I was so hungry I ate the whole bottle. And then he looked at me one day and he said, well, just go home and eat 1 cup of pasta. Like, hello, do I look like I can eat a cup of anything? I don't think so, except for those appetite suppressant pills. Yeah, those are all true. When I was in the hospital, I had a remote control chip implanted in my brain. Yeah, so now I'm the perfect girlfriend. You can turn me on or off. When I talk too much, you can just mute me. And for a good time, you can just press play. I complained to my psychiatrist that I think I need to have my meds cut back because I'm a little wired, having trouble sleeping at night. He got really angry with me. And I told him, you know, running, I really feel like I could run the world. And he then got angry with me and said, you know, running the world is my job. Whenever I go out, I say, hi, I'm Marta, I'm a compulsive overeater, and they really don't appreciate that in the all-you-can-eat buffet lineup. So friends of mine wanted to celebrate my first year of abstinence in the 12 Steps of Overeaters Anonymous, and they wanted to take me out for dinner. That's like inviting an alcoholic on a pub crawl. But those McDonald's French fries were some good. Yeah. I go to a place called Connections. I'm a member there and a volunteer. And when I first started going, my fellow members thought I was staff, and you know, that was okay. The staff also thought I was staff, so you know, now I'm running the place, and I gave myself 6 weeks vacation. I'm a people pleaser by nature. I guess kind of part of my illness, and I have trouble saying no. But one day I finally said no, and the person I said no to called me a bitch. Yeah, I said, thanks for the compliment, Mom. I couldn't wait to tell my therapist, because finally somebody has recognized me for being normal. So I decided to rewrite the Serenity Prayer, so here goes. God, grant me the senility to attract a man ASAP, the courage to manipulate the SOB as best I can, and the wisdom to know the balance of his bank account. Friends of mine wanted me to join an online dating service, Plenty of Fish. That's getting a lot of press here this afternoon. Yeah, and I'm really looking for Captain Highliner, but with my luck, I'll end up with Fisherman's Friend. I think I'll start an online Jewish dating service and call it Multiple Matzo Balls. Well, I finally do have a man in my life, and he's dark, hairy, not bad looking for a cat. You know, I think a cat is better than a man. doesn't hog the remote control, he doesn't leave the toilet seat up, and I only have to feed him once a day. And about a year ago, I was on an accident on Metro Transit, and they had to call the paramedics to come check me out. And the first responders were the firemen. So there I was at the front of the bus, supposed to be hurt, and these 4 gorgeous firemen are surrounding me. And I'm supposed to be focused on being hurt, and all I could think of was their calendar, and I said, "I'll take me October, December, January, and March." I told them I needed an all-over body exam, and they looked at me and said, "Ma'am, you just have a broken fingernail." I cried. And then one of the firemen was taking down my address and the information for his report, and he said, "Oh, McDonald Apartments, this sounds really familiar." And I said, "Well, no wonder. After 4 false alarms last month, it's taken me a bus accident to get your attention." Yeah. I think I need to have bus accidents more often. And finally, I'm reading this great book. It's called Turning the Mind into an Ally. Yeah, and I really have found that part of my mind that is my friend and my ally, and I couldn't wait to see the psychiatrist. So when I did tell him all about this, that I have a friend, with my mind, he's now treating me for schizophrenia. Thank you very much.
All right, another hand for Marta Mahini.